Alright, today we're going to be doing the 2020 paper 1. Alright, so we're going to be doing 2020 paper 1 right here. And the first question is a big repeat. It says, in the real number system, what is the inverse of x? Which one represents inverse? Number 1 is b, the one we say x plus minus x equals 0. This is a repeat. And this repeat from 2017, 2018. Number 2 is also another repeat. Number 2, where it give you the cubic, and this one was the one with x minus s times x plus r times ax plus p equals 0. This is a repeat. And this one repeat from same 2017, 2018, one of those 2 years. And that option is x minus s, x plus r, option A. So that's number 1 and number 2. Number 3 says P, Q, and R are propositions such that it is raining, the sun is shining, there is a rainbow. So P represent it is raining, so you have P, and it says and, so you have and, P and then they say the sun is shining, so sun is shining is Q, P and Q, and then they say but there is no rainbow. So what they're saying is and there is no rainbow. So it's P and Q and not R. That is option C. Alright, that's number 3. Alright. Alright, number 4, I'm sure it is a repeat, but I don't remember what the answer is. It have log to base A of 4 plus log to base A of x minus log to base A of 7 equal 2. So from this, I write it as 1 logarithm, it becomes log to base A of 4 times x, so that's 4x divided by 7 equal 2. So what this is pretty much saying is that we have a squared base to the power. So a squared is equal to the 4x over 7. Make x the subject, that means the x equal to, cross multiply, we get 7 a squared over 4. And that look like 7 a squared over 4. That's option B. That's number 4. Option B. Alright. Oh, here we go. Number 5. Number 5, this is a big repeat one. 4 root x plus 4 root 3x over 48. I explicitly remember it was option A, 5 root x. Because this is a repeat, and this repeat from 2017. Alright, so you can check out my video from 2017 if you want to work that down, or you can just simplify it, you know, yeah. Number 6 is a repeat again. Number 6, it says x and y are negative. So if x is greater than y, they will know so x squared is less than y squared. Alright, because, for example, let's say x is negative 2 and y is negative 3, right? But when you square negative 2 squared is less than negative 3 squared, don't it? So yeah, that's why this is the answer. That is option x squared less than y squared is D. Option D. Number 7 is a big repeat. Number 7 is A. And this is a repeat from 2017, 2018. We don't need to go through the repeat one then, we just know it. Alright, number 8 look fresh. Number 8, it says P of x is x squared minus 8x minus 12h squared. So P of x is equal to x squared minus hx minus 12h squared. And they say P of alpha equals 0. P of alpha, to find P of alpha, instead of write alpha, I'm going to use A. A represent alpha. Alright, A equal alpha. Because my alpha and my x look too close. So this would become, putting A here, A squared minus A times h minus 12h squared. This equals 0. If I'm solving this, this is pretty much a quadratic. So that would mean that I'm solving for determined values of h. So solving this, I'm really solving negative h squared minus ah plus a squared equals 0. I can divide through by negative 1. That will give me 12h squared plus a times h minus a squared equals 0. Solving this, I use the quadratic formula. H is equal to negative b, which is minus a, plus or minus the square root of b squared, a squared minus 4 times a, which is 12, times c, which is negative a squared, over 2a. 2 times 12 is 24. So that means that h is equal to negative a plus or minus a squared minus 4 times 12 is 48. 48a squared plus a squared is 49a squared, square rooted over 24. So that means the h is equal to square root of 49 is 7, square root of a squared is a. So that's minus a plus 7a over 24. That's a one answer. So that would give me that h is 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 over 24 is a quarter. That's a quarter a. That's one answer. Or the next answer would be with the minus sign here. That would be minus a minus 8. Remove this. Minus 8a over 24. And that would be, right, the other answer right here. So h would be minus a minus 7a is minus 8a, minus 8 over 24 is minus 1 over 3a. So these are the answers. You get a quarter a, and you get 1/3 of a, minus 1/3. So that looks like minus 1/3 and a quarter. That's option A. So number 8 is option A. Number 8 is option A. Number 9. Number 9, it gives us the range of f of x. It gives us the range of f of x and it wants the domain. So look at this. This is how you write domain and range, right? If you were to put it in a table, the x values, the y values. So we know that they give us the y values are 3 over 2, an xy value is 2, an xy value is 3, an xy value is 5. We need to find the corresponding x value. So like when y is 5, set 5 equal to 2 over x plus 1. That would mean that 4 is equal to 2 over x. And that would mean that x equal to a half. So that means that when y is 5, the x value is a half. Let's say when y is 3. When y is 3, you would have 2 over x plus 1 equal 3. That would mean 2 equal 2 over x. That would mean x equal 1. So x equal 1 go there. So pretty much when you say half, 1, the next x value would have to be 2. Because look, 2 over 2 is 1. 1 plus 1 will give you about the y value of 2. Right? So that would be the next domain value right here. So, alright. Because remember, that's your function y. y is 2 over x plus 1. And then when the next x value, when x is 4, 2 over 4 plus 1, yeah. So we're looking for the domain with a half, 1, 2, 4. That's the domain. That look like option C. That's number 9, option C. Alright, number 10. Number 10 says it wants the sum of the squares of the roots. So the cubic equation they give us is 4x cubed plus 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 0. Right? And so let's call the roots alpha, beta, and gamma. So alpha plus beta plus gamma, that's equal to minus b over a. And then we know, say alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma beta, we know that c over a, that's negative 2 over 4. And then we know, say alpha times beta times gamma is minus b over a, that's minus 1 over 4. So now what we want is alpha squared plus beta squared plus gamma squared. That's the sum of the squares. Now, I don't know a formula to find that out of my head. I really don't. I don't know a formula to find the sum of the squares. So this is what we want. So we want alpha squared plus beta squared plus gamma squared. This is what we want. Now, I don't know how to find that, but what I do know how to find is alpha plus beta plus gamma all squared. I can find this all square by writing this as alpha plus beta plus gamma all square. Then I know that this would then be equal to alpha plus beta all square plus 2 times alpha plus beta times gamma, then it would be plus gamma square. That would be our expand out a perfect square. But then I can expand this now to get alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Then this would be now plus 2 alpha gamma plus 2 beta gamma plus gamma square. So look at that. Alpha plus beta plus gamma all squares. This formula right here. So finally what I can conclude then is that if I were to make, what do I want? I want this part to be the subject. I want this part to be the subject, alpha squared plus beta squared plus gamma squared. Since that I want to be the subject, I can bring over everything to the other side and write, say, alpha squared plus beta squared plus gamma squared are going to end up equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma all square minus all of them here, but I can factor out a 2 and write it as minus 2 times alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus beta gamma. So that's what I can do right there. So now that we have the formula for it, I'll rub out the working out for the formula and find what we want. So I'm not erasing the formula that we just discovered, just this part. So erasing this part now, what we're going to have is that alpha squared plus beta squared plus gamma squared is equal to alpha plus beta plus gamma, which is negative 3 over 4 square minus 2 times alpha beta plus alpha gamma plus beta gamma, which is negative 2 over 4. We're going to work this out. This is now 9 over 16 plus 2 times 2 is 4. 4 over 4 is 1. This becomes 25 over 16. That's the answer. That's option D. That's number 10. Ooh. Alright, we know that number 11 is some repeat. Number 11 is a repeat. If this one is the answer, the sum from r equal 1 to n of 2 plus r squared we know this is going to equal to 2n plus the sum from 1 to n of r squared. This is a repeat from, I think, 2018 or 2019, one of them. Alright, so you can watch the videos before 2018, 2019. This is a big repeat. So this is option B. Alright, number 12 is a big repeat as well. Number 12 was C. I definitely remember it was C, which was 2 and 3. Because this was a repeat, and this is a repeat from, I think, about somewhere, repeat from somewhere. Probably 2012 or 13, or maybe 14. Right? So you can go back and see those. Number 12 is a big repeat. I think it's this, but we just know it's a repeat. Alright, you can check out 2014. It's a repeat. Number 13. They tell us that two of the roots, say, have 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0. And they give us some of the roots are -1, right? So a root is -1, another root is -2. Find what is the third root. Now look at this, guys. If you were to factorize this expression, we know a cubic of 3 factors. So if x minus 1 is a root, x plus 1 is a factor. And if x minus 2 is a root, x plus 2 is a factor. So in order to get a 6 here, so you need a 3 or so. In order to get a 2x cubed here, so you need a 2x here. You need a minus in order to get negative. So the next root is x is -3/2. That is option A. That's number 13. Alright? That's number 13. Alright, number 14. Number 14, it gives us 3 log base 2 of 2q minus 2 log base 2 of 3q plus 1. And write it as a single logarithm. We can bring up the power and write it as log base 2 of 2q being cubed minus log base 2 of 3q being squared. And then we have plus 1. This is going to be equal to, I know this will become now log base 2 of 8q cubed minus log base 2 of 9q squared plus 1 can be written as log base 2 of 2. Writing this as 1 logarithm, anything in the minus go in the denominator. So the 9q squared go here. 8q cubed times 2 is 16q cubed. Then this becomes now q cubed over q squared. That becomes log base 2 of 16 over 9 times q. So that looks like option A. Number 14 is option A. Number 15. Number 15, it tells us that we have the negation of P or this is not P and Q. Alright, so this is what we have. I need to find what this simplified to be. This would simplify to be not P and applying the negation in here, it will be the negation of not P and the Q. This work out to be not P and P and negate this to get or now. Then negate this to get not P, that become not Q. Alright, so that's what we end up have right there. We end up have that this is now not P and P or not Q. Expanding that would be not P and P or not P or not Q. This is what we end up get. Now this or this, not P and P is false, so left back with this is just not P or not Q. That's the final answer. But that is not there. That is not there. Well, let's recall something. Recall that P implies Q is equivalent to not P or Q. So that means that P implies not Q is equivalent to not P or not Q. So this right here would just be not P. Well, this right here would then just be P implies not Q. That's that right there. P implies not Q, which is option D. We didn't really do anything there. Alright, number 16. Number 16 says the gradient of the normal at 0, 0. So they give us a circle, and the circle has center negative 2, 0, negative 2, 0, and it have a radius of 4. Alright, and it have a radius of 4. Alright. Then now they say what is the gradient at 0, 0? Oh, it have a radius of 2, sorry. Alright, it have a radius of 2, because x plus 2 square plus y square equal 2 square. So that means this is the point 0, 0. And then they want the gradient of the normal. This is the normal. The gradient of the normal is this horizontal line. Horizontal line of gradient being 0. So that is C. The gradient is 0. The gradient of the normal is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's 0. Number 16. Number 17 is my favorite formula to find the sum of two signs. The sum of two signs is twice the sine of half the sum times the cos of half the difference. It is twice the sine of half the sum times the cos of half the difference. That's number 17. So you want to remember this formula. Sine A plus sine B is equal to twice the sine of half the sum times the cos of half the difference. So that means we need to find sine 6A plus sine 4A. It's going to be twice the sine of half the sum 6A plus 4A over 2 multiplied by cos of 6A minus 4A over 2. This works out to be 2 sine, that's 5A times the cos of A. That's option D. So remember, the sum of two sines is twice the sine of half the sum times the cos of half the difference. It is twice the sine of half the sum times the cos of half the difference. Number 18, it gives you have 8 sine theta minus 5 cos theta equal 0. Where does it have a minimum value? First thing, the minimum value is always r. R is equal to 8 squared plus 5 squared square rooted. That's 64 plus 25 is the root of 89. So the minimum is equal to negative the root of 89. That is option A. Yeah. Number 19 is a repeat. They give us a curve and a line, and I think it intersects at one point, which is C. They intersect at 2, 4. That was the answer. If you don't believe me, you can check it out. Alright, you can solve them simultaneously. Number 20, this was a repeat from 2017. Number 20 is another repeat. This is option D, and that's the one with the x minus 2y equal negative 1. This is a repeat from, I think, 2018 or 2019, one of those two. That's number 20. Number 21 now, they give us vector P and Q and they want vector PQ. So first thing we have to remember is vector PQ is OQ minus OP. So they give you OQ. OQ is negative 1, 4, 4 minus vector OP which is 2 minus 1, 8. So subtract them. Negative 1 minus 2 is minus 3. 4 minus minus 1, that's plus 4. That's right. 4 minus minus 1 is plus 5, sorry, plus 5. Then 4 minus 8 is negative 4. So the length of PQ then, the length of PQ is going to be 3 square plus 5 square plus 4 square. You might wonder where the negative gone. I throw away the negative because when you square any number it becomes positive. So this is now the square root of 50. But the square root of 50 is option B. So number 21 is B. That's 5 root 2. Because this is 25 times 2. That's 5 root 2. Alright, so just to jump it right here, remember say root 50 is 5 root 2. Number 22 is option, looking at it, option A. This is a repeat. This is a repeat from 2017. Number 23, this is option B. This one was option B. This was a repeat from 2018. Alright, this was a repeat. Number 24, this was another repeat. Let me look and scan through which one it was. A unit vector. I'll just work it out back. A unit vector, so it's 1 over 4 root 5 multiplied by I minus 2j. That would be the unit vector. But then we need to rationalize this. So multiply it by 4 root 5. So that's 4 root 5 over 20 times I minus 2j. All I did was rationalize. So I multiplied the denominator and the numerator by 4 root 5 over 4 root 5. 4 root 5 times 4. Oh, I'm lying. 4 times 4 is 16. Root 5 times root 5 is 5. 5 times, oh, this would be 80. Sorry about that. This would be 80. 16 times 5 is 80. 4 over 80 is 1 over 20. So that's root 5 over 20 times I minus 2j. Alright, so that option is option A. That's number 24, option A. Alright, number 25 is, I think it's a 2019 repeat. It's a 2019 repeat. This is option C. Number 26 want the line of intersection. So they give you one circle is x squared plus y squared minus 2x minus 6y plus 1 equals 0. And then they also give you a next circle x squared plus y squared minus 8x minus 8y plus 31 equals 0. You can just subtract them. X squared minus x squared gone. Minus 2x minus minus 8x is 6x. Ooh, minus 6 plus 8. Minus 6 plus 8 is what? 8 minus 6 is 2y minus 30 equals 0. So just subtract the two circles. Then we can divide through by 2. So we end up with 3x plus y minus 15 equals 0. That's the answer. 3x plus y minus 15 equals 0. That's option C. Number 27 is a big repeat. 27 is option A. This is a repeat from 2018. Number 28 is option k is less than, was it minus 6? Alright, I can't remember 28, so we're going to work it out. If I would say y equal kx, and this say y equal x squared minus 2x. So since y equal this and y equal this, we can equate the two of them. So x squared minus 2x equal kx, or kx minus 4. So put in minus 4. So writing this as one equation, I'm going to make this become, it's going to become x squared minus 2x minus kx plus 4 equals 0. If this is what you have, this is really x squared minus in bracket, it's become 2 plus k times x plus 4 equals 0. And if the lines intersect at two distinct points, then that means the discriminant is greater than 0. The discriminant must be greater than 0. That means 2 plus k squared minus 4 times 1 times 4 must be greater than 0. Expanding this part now, we're going to end up with 2 plus 4k plus k squared minus 16 must be greater than 0. I'm just going to take off this part right here. So from this now, let's bring it up there. I'm going to finish it off here. So this is going to simplify to be k squared plus 4k. Oh, 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 16 is minus 12, is greater than 0. We can factorize it greater than 0. So this looks like k, this is going to be 6 and 2. Signs are different. The bigger number get the plus. So the plus come here, so the minus come here, so. So that means that the solution for number 28 is going to be k is less than negative 6 or k is bigger than 2. That's the only way that will be positive. That is option C. So number 28 is option C. C as in correct. C for correct. Alright? Number 29 is a big repeat. Repeat from 2000 and, I don't remember, I think 17. But no, it's repeat, it's option B. Number 30 is a repeat. It's repeat from 2019 or 2018. 2018 or 2019, it's one of them. Don't remember which one. But I know number 30 is B. Number 31. I've never seen number 31. So number 31, it says y is equal to 31. Y is equal to 2x minus 1 to the 4. So that means that dy dx is going to be equal to carry down the power 4, subtract 1 from the power, multiplied by 2, that works out to be 8 times 2x minus 1 squared. That's dy by dx. So now we need to find d2y by dx squared. So from this now we can see that d2y by dx squared is going to be carried on, this is a cube, sorry. Carried on the power, that's 24. Subtract 1 from the power, 2x minus 1 squared times 2, that is 48 times 2x minus 1 squared. But guys, look at this. If this is y, right? Then if you were to take the square root of y, the square root of y would be 2x minus 1 squared. So that means that d2y by dx squared is 48 times the root of y. That looks like option D. Number Number 31 is option D. D as in dog. No, let's use more mathematical terms. D as in delta or discriminant. Just to have fun with it. Number 32 is a big repeat question. 32 is C. This repeat from 2017. Number 33 is option D. This one repeats like every year. This repeat like 2017, 2018, 2019. This always repeats. Alright, number 34. Number 34 says A is a point 31, negative 2. And they say it lies on the plane x minus 2y plus 3z equal d. Find the value of d. So plug in A. X is 3. Minus 2 times y is 1. Plus 3 times z is negative 2. That equal d. So that implies 3 minus 2 is 1. And then that's minus 6. That's d. Just want to make sure I do my addition right. 3 minus 2. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Oh, this is not negative 2. This is positive 2. This is negative 1. Negative 1 here. This is positive 2. So this is plus 6. 3 minus, that's what? 2 times negative 1, that's negative 2. Negative 2 is positive 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 6 equal 11. That's option B. B as in beta. B as in beta. Yeah. B as in beta. Number 35, it says y is equal to something. Oh, this is a repeat. This one was option A. This is a repeat. This come like every year. This repeat from 2015 to 2017. Number 36, it says find the volume of solid enclosed around the area x squared. So volume is equal to pi times the integral. Volume is pi times the integral. Volume around the y-axis, that is pi times the integral from a to b of x squared dy. So in this case, volume is pi times the integral from 0 to 4 of x squared is what? They told you the curve is y equal x squared. So x squared is y. So when you integrate y, you get y squared over 2. And integrate from 0 to 4, we multiply it by pi. So that one, the 4 squared is, what is 4 squared? That's crazy. That's 16 over 2. Minus, plug in that, you get 0. 16 over 2 is 8. That is 8 pi. So the answer is 8 pi. 8 pi is A. 4 squared is 16. I'm positive now. 4 squared is 16. Guys, you see it? I'm doing the paper one without a calculator. You don't need calculator for pure math. Alright? Number 37, it gives us, oh, this one repeat. Number 37, I think is C. It's repeat. It's 20. It's repeat. I don't remember which year. I know it's like 2017 or one of those years. Number 38, this repeat from 2017 as well. And this is option B. Number 39, this is another repeat. Number 39 is a repeat. and this is from 2019, and this was x squared times, and let's just write it down. I know it was a repeat, x cubed sine x, that is y, so dy dx is keep the first, x cubed, differentiate the second, cos x, plus keep the second but differentiate the first. Then we'll factor out x squared. We're left back with x cos x plus 3 sine x. X cos x plus 3 sine x. That's option C. So number 39 is C. I know it is a repeat, but I just could remember it for some crazy reason. Number 40. Number 40 is a big repeat. This is option B. This one repeat from 2017 or 2018. One out of those 2 years it repeat from. Number 41 is another repeat. Alright, number 41 is another repeat. Can't remember the answer though. But let's just work it out then. Y equal ln x. So dy dx is 1 over x. And so when x equal to 2, that would mean that the gradient of the tangent is 1 over 2. And so that implies that the gradient of the normal is negative 2. So negative 2 is the answer, which is option A. That's number 41. Number 42. Number 42 is option B. That's a repeat. Repeat 2019. Number 43. Number 43, I know it's a repeat, but let's work it out. They tell us that dy by dx is equal to 3x squared plus 4 over x cubed, and they want y. So y is going to be the integral of 3x squared plus 4x to the minus 3. We integrate that, don't left out the dx. We integrate that, we're going to get x cubed, 3x cubed over 3, plus integrate this, we're going to get 4x to the minus 2 over 2. When you simplify it, the 3 cancel the 3, so you get x cubed. 4 over negative 2 is minus 2, and then x to the minus 2 is over x squared plus some constant k. So that looks like option C. That's number 43, option C. Number 44 is a big repeat. Number 44 is a big repeat. Number 44 is, I don't remember, so I can't work it out. The limit as x approaches 2 of x cubed minus 2 cubed over x minus 2. You can differentiate the numerator to get the limit as x approach 2 of 3x squared over 1. Differentiate x cubed, I get 3x squared, yeah? Plug in the 2. 3 times 2 squared is 4 times 3 is 12. That's option B. Alright. Then finally the last one. Number 45, you have y equal to 3x squared minus 2x plus 1. And we want to find the gradient of the normal. So that means we need the tangent first. Dy by dx is 6x minus 2. So when x is equal to 1, that means the gradient of the tangent, mt mean gradient of tangent, 6 times 1 minus 2 is 4. So the gradient of the normal is minus 1 over the gradient of the tangent of 4, negative a quarter, option B. That's 2020, guys. Please just help me out, subscribe to the channel. Next academic school year is going to be even better. All right, I've downloaded some platforms that is going to make math lessons a lot nicer and a lot more interactive. All right, so the math videos next year are going to be 10 times better than this year. This year videos, nothing compared to what's next year. So just subscribe, help the channel to grow, and I really hope this was beneficial here. So please subscribe to help the channel grow, and all the best prepping for your exam.